Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
All right, Russell's up next in Phoenix, Arizona. Russell, how can we help?
Yes, thanks for taking my call. How you guys doing?
We're having a blast. What's up?
Yeah, so my question is, my wife and I just recently got on board with starting the baby steps. And so we just got, every dollar budget and created the budget. So this can be probably the first real month of budgeting and doing that kind of stuff on both of us together. And so by the end of this month, we should be doing baby step 1 of getting our $1,000. So I'm trying to prepare all of our debts for the debt snowball for baby step 2. And the question I have for you guys is, we are in quite a bit of debt, almost $200,000 in consumer debt. And I have 3 car loans that we are upside down on all 3. And that is the main question I'm calling about. Is I'm trying to make the plan for how to get rid of at least 2 of these cars. But at this point, I don't have the extra to cover the what I'm under on them.
Mm-hmm.
And because of my credit and my, being so low, I'm not able to get a personal loan for them. So I would have to save up the extra. So that's where the kind of meat of the question is so I know I want to get rid of at least 2 of these cars. I know how much I would need to save. In my debt snowball, should I put the amount I need to save further up in the debt snowball? Like if I need $5,000 to pay off one of the cars, should I put that $5,000 in that order? Because the car I would owe $15,000. I would need $5,000 in order to sell it.
Okay.
So that's kind of my question. Is should I put it?
You're basically
5,000?
saying, should I just kind of pause my debt snowball, make minimum payments while stacking up the cash needed to get out from under this thing?
Well, either that or just pretend those cars are $5,000 and do my debt snowball. But instead of my car being at $15,000 in the debt snowball, I put my car at $5,000 in the debt snowball.
I think
So
saving up as much cash
sell it.
quickly and getting out of this thing is going to be your best bet to gain some traction. So tell me, what are these cars, how far underwater? What do these loans add up to on these cars?
Yes. Okay, so this, so all 3, so the smallest one is $15,000.
Okay.
Then the next one is $27,000. And then the biggest one is $49,000.
Okay, go through those again. 15, what is that car worth?
Okay, so the 15 is worth the highest I could probably sell for on personal sale is about $10,000. That's if I can get like the max of it.
Okay.
Then the next one is about 23, maybe about 23,000.
Mm-hmm.
Then the biggest one, unfortunately, I bought in the height of car prices during the pandemic, and that's only worth about $35,000 to $37,000.
Okay.
All right.
What are the total payments on between these 3 loans?
Yeah. So smallest is $424.
Oof.
Then $589. And then $1,033.
Oh boy, where are the tums?
Over $2,000 in car
Correct.
payments.
Wow.
Man, no wonder you can't breathe. And that's not
No.
even all of your debt. We still got...
No.
What's the other debt?
Yeah, so the other debt is student loans between my wife and I, maybe about $25,000 to $30,000. I have the numbers, but not in front of me, so I don't remember exactly. But it's about $25,000, $30,000 for student loans. Active credit cards, maybe about $5,000. And then I have a credit card in collections for about $9,000.
Okay, and that's everything? That doesn't feel like it adds up to $200.
Yeah, I wish I had my every dollar budget, because I just did it all in the every dollar. And,
Okay. Well, it seems like there's there's a gaping hole here where you got some other debt, but...
So you only need, you thought about...
Oh, solar loan, sorry. I have a solar loan for about $40,000.
There we go.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Whew, man.
a little
Well, first
warm
of
in
all,
here.
is there a spending addiction here as to how you got
Yeah,
into... You
so-
kept buying all these cars you couldn't afford, and did you roll negative equity into the next one and the next one?
So that was part of it. A part of it was rolling negative equity into the new cars. The other part of it is, a couple years back, my wife and I were in a bad spot in our marriage, and she was kind of desperate to find something to make her happy, and she bought a third car. So there was relationship issues which caused spending, plus just rolling negative equity into some other vehicles. So it was a mixture of both. And for the last year, I've been trying to work with my wife to try to get back on track. And so finally, this last month, we both agreed. It was harder to convince her, but she finally got on board. And that's why I'm calling now. Is now I'm not.
Okay, you're both on board. We're ready.
Yes.
What's the household income?
Household income. Let's see. Net bringing home is about right under $10,000.
$10,000 a month net.
Yes.
A month.
Okay, so in your budget, how much margin is left after making all your minimum payments, all $2,000 of car loans plus all the other debt? Is there anything left?
Yeah. So as we just did we just did the budget, and for like this month, we had a couple extra things to do this month, like getting tires for one of the cars. But besides that, our normal what we have left to throw at debt is between around $800 to $1,000 a month. If we cut back on what the things we cut back on, spend, eating out, that kind of thing, there's about $800 to $1,000 a month.
Okay, so I want to get to something really quick, George. He said he was worried that he couldn't sell the cars because he couldn't get a personal loan, but it doesn't seem like he's got bad credit. You're making payments on all these things, so you probably have you could go get sell all 3 cars and then just consolidate the difference into one loan from like a local credit bureau.
Well, yeah, where do you have all these loans through? Is it through one place, multiple places?
Yeah, the car loans are multiple. So, you got Kia Finance, and then you got Ally, and then you have another one for the third one.
Okay.
I did already try, because I was already thinking about how to do this, and I did try already to get a personal loan.
You need to walk in there and ask for the manager and say, listen, you guys have a bad loan on your hands, and here's what I'm asking you to do. Cover the difference and allow me to take that on as a personal loan, because right now you have a loan out for $15,000 and the car's only worth $10,000.
Okay.
And so you need to be real clear with them that this thing's about to get repoed, or we could solve this if they're willing to give you the difference so that you can get out from under it. You and your wife need to show up with the manager and talk through the situation and explain exactly what's going on with these numbers and say, listen, we want to get out of this thing. We want to give back this money. We need to get these personal loans done in order to crawl out from under these underwater cars. But outside of that, the only other way is to save up the difference and knock them out one by one. And that, to me, is going to be your A1 going forward. Yeah. Let's save up $4,000. Let's get out from the 27. Let's save up another $5,000. Yeah. Let's get out from the 15. And so as you do that, you're going to free up $2,000 worth of payments that we can use to attack the other debt.
I think you're working 2 and 3 jobs too.
We need to up the income.
Yeah, you've got to take what's the $800 you can throw towards debt, and you've got to double that. You guys are selling everything, man.
And cut up the cards
today.
Like
crazy.
No more cards. No debt is off the table. We're going to have to find out another way to do it. No more car loans, no more credit cards, no more solar loans, no more living La Vida Loca. We had our fun and it about destroyed our marriage. Let's try something different.
Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.